afternoon, evening. It is late and I apologize.
Happy after Christmas.
Woo! Happy holidays. Oh, we love all of you. Thank you so much for showing up and hanging out.
Somebody got caught in traffic behind.
There was no train. Okay, so here's the deal. So I'm running quickly to the post office to drop off packages because we had a bunch of stuff sell over the week. And yeah, post office closes at 7. I had plenty of time to get there and back before 7. But I pull out of the back of like the extended neighborhood and there's a train track crossing and the stuff's all down.
Like the lights keep going off.
Yeah, the lights are going off and whatnot, and people are just parked. You can look both ways and see there is no train. There is no whistle.
And it's a very flat area there. So if there was a train coming, you would know.
Yeah.
You would see it 100%.
Yeah, and so I tried to go straight across to go the back way to the post office. Well, the problem is there's a ton of road closures, like all these county roads that are small little back roads, and they're all closed. They're all doing construction on all these roads all at the same time. So I'm trying to, thankfully for GPS, but still taking forever to get there. I got there with like 4 minutes till the post office closed. And by the time I get back here we are.
Right.
So thank you all.
Thanks for being here.
So
Thanks
very
for
much.
patiently waiting. This is Bruce. I don't think you guys have met him. He is the third of our cats. The
All
last
right.
third.
So it looks like we've got Jennifer Lucas. We've
Yes.
got Cindy.
Jennifer said, "Off with your head." I did read that because you were late.
You know what? I mean, my apologies.
He's fine.
We got Bruce is here.
Bruce, meet Bruce.
Bruce and Bruce. Who else do we have? Apex Odyssey. Thank you so much for being here.
He doesn't want to pet you. He's wearing a black sweatshirt today, and you're mostly white.
Some new people. It looks pretty neat. Looks like we got some new people. I'm not sure I'm familiar with Bruce. Maybe not. And my Apex Odyssey. I'm not sure if I'm familiar with you, but welcome. We do appreciate
thanks for
you
joining.
all very much for being here. Jackie, hush.
Excuses.
You could be here with us. There's room right here. You can just squeeze right in.
You'd be a little squished,
That's
but
fine.
you'd probably have a bundle of cats in your lap.
I don't think she minds. Yes. How are you, Jackie? Cindy, how are you? I know everybody's been kind of under the weather.
How was everybody's holiday? What did you guys do?
Oh, today we had a wonderful day. While we're getting some comments built up to talk about. So yesterday we had Christmas with the family. Everybody came over after their Christmas morning activities, right? So everybody got here about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, the boys were late because they decided it was more important to stay up till 6 a.m. playing video games than to come to family Christmas. So they were about 45 minutes to an hour late. We were all supposed to meet at noon. So that made for a fun afternoon.
A partial meltdown of a toddler.
Yes. Telling a 5-year-old she has to wait to open her presents until her uncle gets here. That was rough. She was quite upset, but she tolerated for about that hour. She was pretty much at her end by the end of the hour. And then we did open gifts, and then we had brunch. And then we played games. We played a game called, what is it called?
Smartass,
which is really a cute game. We enjoy it. It was fun.
Even though we're terrible with answering the questions.
We're awful. Just awful at it. None of us knows a dang thing. So those trivia questions, we're all sitting there like.
The first time we played was like, what, last week?
Yeah.
And she's whining and complaining the entire time because she's not winning.
Very at the starting line. The entire most of the game.
And who won?
And then I won. I came from behind and won. And everybody was like, "Oh, she cheats." I always say I cheat. Doesn't matter the game. I'm always told that I cheat.
Categories, Rummy Cube. You cheated all of them.
Apparently, I'm a cheater. They just don't like that mom wins. That's all.
Welcome, Melissa. Thank you for being here, sweetheart.
Yes, thanks for coming.
She was who we were supposed to meet and get Disney hugs.
Oh, well, sorry that didn't.
But she loves Hanson more than she loves anybody else, maybe her children and husband.
We heard a little bit of them.
I watched them a little bit, but like by the time they started and I realized what was going on, you couldn't get any closer than like the back.
Right. Yeah.
And I was like trying to look over people. And
I really wasn't trying.
Because there was like a big bathroom section back there. So
Yeah, we were sitting in the back, and I think we got food.
yeah, you got all kinds of good food at Epcot.
Yeah.
Cindy says she's still fighting strep.
I'm sorry. That is miserable.
No bueno.
I hope it gets better for you.
And Bruce says, nice to meet you, Bruce.
Yes, he's biting my thumb. Apparently, it tastes delicious.
Jen says that her kids showed up early. Kids and grands had so much fun playing games. They invited themselves back this weekend.
Nice. That's always fun.
That isn't that like what you want, though, really?
Oh, I honestly, so we've talked about like moving to other places, to like warm places. We like the beach. We love
Disney and
the
the
Gulf
mountains
Shores and also, and we talked about, oh, we could have a place here. I can't live that far away from my kids. I just can't. And so I really hope they all stay in the same city, because if they start dispersing, it's going to be a major problem for me. I'm going to really fail at life because I'm going to be so depressed. It's hard enough for me to not hear from the boys once a week. I mean, sometimes they just show up randomly. The middle one just shows up randomly. Like there's no accounting for him. He doesn't call first.
And he always checks the front door, which we keep locked. And he chastises us for keeping our front door locked.
Yeah, he's like, you're not normal people.
Who keeps their front door unlocked?
We lock all the doors all the time. But he just randomly shows up. But the youngest, I have to hound him. I have to text him like, don't you love your mom? Why aren't you coming to see your mom? You don't love me anymore? Where are you? What have you been doing? And he'll show up and like, Mom had to guilt me into this. And I'm like, well, if you just showed up at least once a week, I wouldn't have to do this.
There is a game we had called Fact or Crap. Hysterical. Since needs more than 2 players, we left it with the kids when we moved. We like on the PlayStation, there's a game called there's like the Jack's Party Packs.
Yeah, yeah.
We like the Drawful. We like
Jackbox
Fibbage.
Party.
Yeah, Jack's Party. The Jack.
You said Jack, but it's Jackbox.
Jackbox Party Packs, and the kids have a bunch of them on their PlayStations, but we don't have any consoles or anything.
Right. They moved out and took them with them.
Yeah, the only thing we have at our house are Fire Sticks. We don't have
hard like board games with the actual boards.
Maitreya, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Hello.
How was your getaway? Tell us. Maitreya went away because they all decided to work Christmas Day, and they went away before Christmas to like a cabin type situation.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
No electronics, no any of that stuff.
I hope it turned out better than that movie, A Cabin in the Woods.
Well, they're back, so I'm guessing it did. Yeah, Cindy says we keep our doors locked, and then I don't understand. Like we keep,
and it's been ever since they were little.
Yeah.
Like it's never not been locked. The doors are always locked. I'm an odd person. I like all of my doors locked and all of my curtains pulled 24/7. I do not want interaction with the outside world unless I choose to interact.
Yeah.
That's just who I am as a person. Even if we lived on a beach and it was sunny all day, every day, I would have all of my curtains pulled all of the time and my doors locked all of the time. Now, I probably would hopefully have a place that had high windows, like windows up ceiling, because I would want that beach light, but I would not want to interact with the outside world. I just don't until I choose to.
So Jen says that her mom freaks out that she doesn't always keep her doors locked.
I freak out about it. I'm like, lock the door. As soon as you walk in the house, there's no reason to not turn around and bloop, lock the door.
Like we know who's here because they walk up and they rattle the door, and I'm like, well, just come into the garage.
Exactly. And the children know how to get in and out of the house. As a matter of fact, for the longest time, we didn't even have keys to the doors because
they didn't even have until I bought a new garage door opener that had the little keypad. They didn't even have the keypad to get in and out.
No,
you had to have your garage
door opener.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see no reason to unlock any of the other doors unless the house is burning down and you got to find a way out.
Or we know people are on their way over, then we unlock the door typically.
Yeah, people who are not family typically. Oh, here comes another cat to join the club.
Maitreya says it was lovely. So this, and then Cindy says it's fact or crap, which sounds like fact or cap, because that's be like truth or lie.
Yeah.
It's cap, no cap, for real.
No cap, for real.
On God. Anyway.
Tigger is hiding out right here on the armrest of the couch. He's moving my phone. Let me move it out of his way so he can sit.
Cindy says the only door that is unlocked while we are home is the back door. We are taking Max out multiple times a day. I even added a new lock to our back door. I added one of those like things that hinges up and drops over and locks to the and stops and keeps the door from opening side to side.
Yeah. I had to explain to our youngest son because he was like, well, why'd you put another lock on it? Like, it doesn't make any sense. You keep all the doors locked. And I said, well, because I really want to deter those robbers who don't want to just break a glass door. Like, if they really want in, there's windows, there's a glass door. They can get in if they want to. I just prefer it to be locked. It makes me happy. Makes me feel contented.
Yeah, less mess to clean up.
Less potential of children either escaping or entering when they're unwanted.
Even Maitreya agrees. Keep the doors locked.
Always.
And he gets so frustrated with us.
Oh, he gets so upset.
I'm like, but does he keep his apartment door unlocked?
I doubt it. I hope he doesn't. I mean, he has a dog, but let's be fair. That's the dog that was here with us for a while when he lived here. And that dog is not protective. She is not going to protect him.
She's kind of dumb.
If somebody broke into his house, she'd be like, oh, hey, look, the door's open. I'm out. And she would just
she is
go
a
for
runner.
run.
She's gone.
Oh, she is.
She's the same dog that I told you one time stepped on her own tongue.
Yeah.
And was confused with what was happening.
Yeah. She's a smart pup.
Stacy's here.
Hi, Stacy.
Stacy's awesome. Be sure to hang out with Stacy and myself Saturday morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know it's early, but trust me, talking with Stacy will be worth the effort and the setting of the alarms and all that stuff. Ignore me, hang out with Stacy.
Yeah. We always ignore you, dear.
Yes.
That's just a thing we do.
And Jen says she needs to install a new doorknob. Hers doesn't like giving her key back.
Ah, well.
Rude. Yes.
That does become a problem.
How is Ken doing? I saw the pictures of his knee. It was all stapled up, sewn up.
Did you get a replacement?
I think so.
Yes, I know you're there. Please stop clawing my shoulder. I've been petting you. The cat's giving me crap.
So we can see a little bit here.
See, he keeps clawing at me. Mom, pet me. I had to order more eye goop for him off of, thank goodness they have it on Amazon. Because somehow between the holding him down while being attacked to put goop in his eyes and the trying to put it away in a place where I'll keep finding it, it got lost. I'm assuming that some small monster who is here with us most Mondays through Fridays managed to put it somewhere that I can't find it because it's gone. She likes to put things in purses and on shelves and in drawers.
Bruce used to live on a 25-foot sailboat.
Huh.
Didn't even have a lock.
Okay, well, now that makes sense, right? Because if you're going to be sailing, you don't want to be locked in. When the water starts coming in, you got to get out.
But did you have a crocodile or an alligator?
Right?
Did you?
Or
did you, Crockett?
So my nephew is a boat captain.
He is.
He is a boat captain. That is his official job.
And he's like, what, 26?
Yeah, owns his own boat. And he takes people on sailing trips, has his own website and everything. He's just amazing.
We can't tell you who, but he's had celebrities on his boat.
He has had celebrities on his boat. Anywho, he's an amazing kid. I'm so just fascinated with him because he initially went to school to be a chemist and has a degree in chemistry and decided that he really wanted to pursue his dreams and literally was like, I'm done. Took all the money he had saved and went and bought a boat and became a boat captain because that was his dream. That's what he wanted to do. And I'm just, it just fascinates me. He's so amazing. What an amazing child. Anyway, I guess child, he's an adult now. But he lives on his boat and sails people around the world. He's been to all kinds of places and he's been
currently in the Caribbean right now.
He was at the Virgin Islands recently.
I don't know where he's at now.
He's still there. Anyway, he's amazing. So living on a boat, I imagine he probably doesn't have any locks either, and there's probably good reason for it. but anywho.
Yes, but I had swallowed a clock so I could hear it coming.
Oh, and the point of the story was pets. He had at one point where he was docked at port, he had a not a seal.
Is it a sea lion?
A sea lion, I believe, that would come and get in his dinghy and sleep in his dinghy. And he would take pictures of it and send us pictures of the sea lion in his dinghy.
I have a cougar play with my dinghy sometimes.
Oh, stop it. There's a cat getting in your
I
beard.
know, he's trying. He's trying.
Come over here. Oh, his eye looks awful today.
Ken says he's doing good.
Here, push him onto
He's on me.
Well, move him onto the floor. Tigger, you are being a whole pain in the butt.
He's like, you're not paying 100% attention to me.
Let me get his eyes again. Daggone cat. Between you and the child.
Renee is here.
Well,
Welcome.
hello.
And we're very glad that Ken is doing good.
Yes, glad you're doing well, Ken. I know knee surgeries can be pretty awful. Don't you just love our animal?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. He's
It's
not
like they know.
He's not really a cat
They're
person.
showing off for company.
Yeah. He used to sleep in his beard. It's been a while, so he's now feeling cuddly and lovey.
See, Matreya's got it right.
What?
See, we don't answer the door if it's not expected either, only if we know someone is coming with a particular time frame. No surprises.
Yeah.
Well, we have one of those Ring doorbells. So if somebody comes and we're not expecting, it'll
no. You can't get on the computer.
it'll pop up on the TV while we're watching TV and show us who's there.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any noise outside of that. It just shows up on the TV.
Yeah.
Because we unhooked all that noisy.
Well, and when we get somebody like a solicitor, we're really crooked, by the way. You move the camera and we're even more crooked than we were.
That's fine. We can
Anyway.
still, we're seen. It's fine.
When we do have a solicitor and I'm home, I answer the door and they regret knocking on our door.
I've had people like, are you sure you don't? I'm like, here's the deal. If they get me and if I'm outside checking the mail and there's somebody walks by, they're like, hey, and I'm like, listen, I'm not the boss of the house. I don't make any decisions. I just don't.
And you don't want to talk to me.
And I'm like, trust me. Like, well, is the person who makes the decision? I'm like, you don't want to talk to them.
I make them leave.
I'm very nice. She is not.
I am not nice. Do I come to your house at dinner time, lunchtime, or any other time to ask you if you want to buy my stuff on eBay? I do not. So do not come to my house and ask me if I want to buy whatever the heck it is you're selling. And I will tell you exactly where you can put it and why you should get off of my porch before I have you arrested.
Our granddaughter. So when she was super, super tiny, we taught her that the noggin, like, well, so what we'll do from Finding Nemo. So, crush, they'd be like, noggin, dude.
Yes.
So we taught her that. And so basically now whenever she gives me a kiss on the forehead or the cheek, she also gives me a headbutt. She'll give me a bang. And then the other day she was hitting me with one of those the wrapping paper tubes. It was like, I was like, Ash, don't do that. She'll put you like bangs. And I'm like, from you, not things.
Yeah, she's it's hard to get a 5-year-old to understand things.
Bruce has a lap full of kitties.
Yeah, we are a cat household. I'm actually more of a dog person, but I like all animals in general. But I had a Rottweiler for a good amount of time, and she passed away. And the children were still little enough that they wanted another animal, and I could not mentally handle having another dog that I was going to lose. So we got cats because they live forever, and the downside is that they live forever. So there is cat fur in every ounce of my life, on all of my clothing, in all of our food. It is everywhere.
So this is a funny thing because I had a friend years ago, acquaintance friend,
Right here.
and he was in a band in Chicago and we were up there hanging out. And he was telling a story when he first moved to Chicago, he was doing door-to-door vacuum sales. Okay.
How many people's houses did he clean?
Oh, we're getting to that. And so he didn't know anything about Chicago at the time. And at the time, what do you want to call them? If you're familiar with Cabrini Green, which was a very famous project in Chicago, housing projects. You could see footage of it when you watched what's that? What was the TV? I keep want to say Good Times. The show, with JJ Dynamite. Yeah. But they would show like the intro to the show was Cabrini Green. And So they didn't allow, like, the residents weren't very keen on visitors. Police didn't go there. They didn't even oftentimes let, maintenance come through to fix things that were problems. If you were driving by on 94 or up the Dan Ryan and all that stuff, you could see that there had been fires in certain apartment buildings. They were just boarded up, and you could see the fire marks up the side. They never cleaned that. They never removed it. They just boarded it up. And finally, about 20 years ago or so, they tore it down. But he went there not knowing what it was. And I guess some lady had asked for him to come by, and he did. So there were people at the bottom, and they were asking, who are you here to see? And he's like, I'm here to see Mrs. So-and-so, whoever she was. And they're like, okay. So they went up, and they didn't take him to see her. They took them to their apartment. And they were like, okay, so you're going to clean our apartment, and you need to get it done before dark, because this is, once it's dark, you don't want to be here. So he was like terrified. This is like late 90s, early 2000s, whatever. But he told this story, and I'm like, yeah, I could see that.
That's scary. I don't know. Imagine if you live there, you know where to go. It's just like around here where they talk about, oh, this place is so scary, that place is so scary. And it's like, if you live here, you know where to go, and you know where not to go. That's all. Yeah. Ask them to do chores until they leave. That's nice.
Yes.
My sister and brother-in-law used to live down here near us. And they apparently were like right on the path of where Jehovah's Witnesses would stop by. And so every time they would come by, she would get them to clean almost their entire house, because the thing about Jehovah's Witnesses is that they're not supposed to deny you if you ask them of something. So they would get them to like clean their windows and dust and vacuum and everything. And then, talk to them about, your Lord and Savior. They quite enjoyed that.
Here's so Renee says she had a vacuum salesman once come by while she was cooking dinner, tried to ignore, but they kept knocking, turned the burner off, opened the door. They thrust a handheld vac in my face and said, let's see, where's the rest of this? Here we go. A free gift for you. I took it and said, thank you, shut the door. They stood there 10 minutes trying to figure out what to do and just left.
Nice.
Jen says she wants to check out the animal safari in Paoli, Indiana.
Oh, I want to see that too.
Is that the big cat one?
I think it is the big cats. I want to go.
Is that where? Isn't that where? What's his name is the Tiger King guy?
I don't know. I didn't watch that.
I didn't watch it either, but I think that was in Indiana.
I have no idea. I thought that was in Florida. I thought they seemed
some of it was Florida,
very Florida man to me.
But there is a big tiger sanctuary, and some of the stuff went on. We didn't watch it because that was huge, but it looked like I still haven't even watched the meth show or whatever it is, the Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I haven't watched that either. I don't need to see it. I know enough people that remind me enough of that type of personality.
Your thing here. They ask if they know Jesus is the personal savior that will be gone in seconds.
Yep, that works. I just tell them, not nicely, get the F off my porch. I don't want your stuff. And I say it loudly and aggressively. And if they keep talking, I ask them to leave, or I'll have them escorted off the property.
Shauna says YouTube is fired for not sending me an alert. And then, so Cindy was sending me alerts or sending me texts today because her TV said it wasn't started until 12 a.m. You may want to check and see if your stuff is set to the right time zone.
Yeah. That could be too. Yeah. I don't know. That is weird. But YouTube messes up stuff a lot. It's not new.
I had to go back and check it. Well, because I'm streaming it to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, and Facebook has it set that I'm going to be streaming from 7 p.m. till 8:30 p.m. tomorrow. So I hope you all have some beverages and you're going to tuck in and
we are
hang out
not
with
going
us.
to be on here that long.
Yeah.
That is not going to happen. It'll be 2 empty seats here in a little while. You'll hear all the goings on in the background, but we won't be sitting here for that long.
Ooh, Pookie stories.
Oh no, Pookie stories.
There was once upon a time I said, boo! That's our scary stories we get all the time.
Yes, I get those scary stories all the time. Especially like over not FaceTime, like the Facebook where you can talk to like video chat, and she'll tell me spooky stories, and I have to throw the phone because it's so scary. I can't hold the phone. So I throw it, and she just thinks it's the funniest thing ever. She laughs and laughs and laughs. Here, I'll put it back over here. You'll be okay. You be all right.
Brett's here.
Chilly. Well, hello.
You haven't. I've met him. He was at our meetup. He came to our meetup in October.
Wow. Our big blanket is in the other room.
I need to wash it.
Be washed.
I don't even. I've washed it before, haven't I?
I don't know.
Oh, hopefully it's not too big for the dryer.
If not, if it is, we can hang it over the overpass.
Yeah.
It'll just get covered in cat fur again. Yeah. Like I said, everything in our lives is covered in cat fur. There isn't a thing that isn't.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. So it was like December 26th at 7 through the 27th at 8:30 p.m. I don't know what's going on. Facebook's drunk. YouTube is drunk.
We will not be here that long. That is not a thing. It's not going to happen.
I was on a live on Sunday for 4 hours. I was not anticipating a 4-hour live on Sunday, but it was a lot of fun. Aaron and Christy are a lot of fun. And it didn't really feel like 4 hours, but I had to go to the bathroom so bad.
I would have to be like, I'll be back in a little bit.
I was just like, towards the end, I'm like,
doing your pee-pee dance.
I was doing the all of it dance.
Oh.
The Tiger King guy is in jail. Well, there's something still here. I don't know. I mean,
no, there is a wild animal sanctuary
yeah.
in Indiana, but I don't know if it was Tiger King.
It was Tiger King.
I think you just want it to be Tiger King.
Yeah.
I think you just want a mullet.
Let's all get together there in the summer. Well, we're looking at May, end of April, beginning of May.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it would be cool if we could do it on a weekday.
Yeah, because if you guys go see Big Cats and I don't get to go, I'm going to be very unhappy. I'm just saying. And I'm off Monday through Friday, not weekends. So I personally, I know I said I'm more of a dog person than a cat person, but that's for what I would like reasonably to live with. That's acceptable. Okay. In all fairness, they won't let me keep African wild dogs. So
cats.
In what I would really love is big cats that can eat your face off, but they won't let me have those either. So what we have are cats. What I would rather have is a very large dog, like the I say that I love my cats. I'm not getting rid of my cats. I talk about it every day. I tell them I'm.
We tell them that we're going to send them to, the Violin Factory,
Timbuktu, anywhere.
We're going to send them off with Normal.
Only because
Abu Dhabi.
Like literally Christmas morning, Bruce, the one that was in my lap, got up and puked right on the floor. Just
every day,
right on the floor. Just like, good morning. Here's your Christmas gift. Freaking cats. I can't. They're so. I know they don't mean to be, but God, they drive me crazy. Anyway, I love them. They're just like children. You love them, but you want to give them away. But I would never. And then I would really like, so the dog trainer that my son takes his dog to has these ginormous, beautiful dogs. What are they called? What kind are they?
I'm not sure, but they're gigantic.
They're some type of Mastiff.
They're like some German, Austrian trained dog or whatever.
They are beautiful.
Like,
they're like
it leaned against me
black
and made me unsteady.
And they're huge and they're cuddly and soft and they
got those drooly jowls.
And I want like 7 of them, but I can't afford even one of them.
Yeah, they're like $3,000 or something like that.
Yeah, for one dog. Yeah, no, can't afford that. But
they come trained.
They do come trained. I would like one of those, if not 7 or 8. And then I love my cats. like I said, never going to get rid of them despite my threatening. They know better. Just like the children know I'm not going to, put them up for adoption now. I don't think anyone adopts, 19 and 20, 24 and 26-year-olds.
They're 19, 23 and 25.
No, Jackson just had a birthday.
Yeah, he just turned 23.
No. Wrong. They're 18 months apart. She's going to be 26 this year.
Whatever.
Anyway, they're however old they are. It doesn't matter. They're fine. They know their mother is spacey.
Brett says Breaking Bad. That's what everybody says. I just, I was really into The Wire. I was into The Sopranos. I was into Justified. Tons of those. It's not the violence that bothers me.
That's how old he is. I'm right.
So he's 20.
He's 24. I was correct. Anyway.
But I just something about Breaking Bad. I'm sure it's good. I'm sure it's a good show.
And I really like Bryan Cranston.
I do too.
But I don't really have an interest in watching that.
I imagine
just
if we
that
started,
Nurse Jackie show, everybody was all about it, and I'm like, I don't really have an interest.
Like, we can't watch anything medical related because she finds the faults in all of it.
Well, there's that. There's also like, I don't really have an interest in drug life. I know that sounds bad and sounds super white privileged and everything. I just don't have an interest in it. There's nothing about it that entices me or makes me feel like I want to know how the other half lives.
Like Train Spotting really bothered me. Kids really bothered me. Any movies that are really big on drug use really bothers me.
I think the thing is that we've both known our fair share of people who've been affected.
Yeah.
And so we're okay.
I mean, I'm sure it's good. I'm sure I would enjoy it. It's just, let's see.
I'm much more into mafia stuff. I would probably watch The Sopranos. I never did.
But The Sopranos was so good up till like the last. I watched all of it except the 6th season part 2, because there was like 6 episodes or 5 episodes or whatever it was. Then I never watched the ending because I didn't want it to end. So in my brain, it never ended. Shauna says she has the best come to this door person story. It's kind of long though. Well, tell us. We
got time.
We do.
Apparently, we're streaming for 24 hours.
Yeah. Do I just advertise it to look up Keto Simple and Saturday to watch? Well, you can just go and you can get the link off YouTube because it's already posted.
Can you send it to her?
No,
make her life easier.
Yeah, here, let me send it. Sorry.
You just startled the cat. Poor Tigger was almost asleep, and he moved his arm over there, and the cat jumped. He's like, "Oh, I'm awake. I should do something."
Yeah. So keep talking.
He's going to send you the link. That way you don't have to.
And I'll send her the.
Because I don't know about you, but I'm really not technologically savvy. Like I'm not savvy. It just sometimes things take me a minute or two to figure out, and then I get frustrated. I am like, my whole job is all computer related at work. And then even at home, like my selling on eBay is all computer related. So I can figure it out. But a lot of times I don't really want to put in the effort to figure it out because it's a pain in the butt.
I do not know if I have the thumbnail saved to my phone. I'm going to look here real quickly. If not, I'll have to go upstairs after the stream and send it to you. That way you have the thumbnail you can save. Because here's the thing when you're posting anything on Facebook, if you post a link in Facebook, so like if you're sharing something that takes the person directly away from Facebook, Facebook tends to hide it. It doesn't go out as far. So I will post the thumbnail, tell people what it is, and then
the link in the comments.
Yeah, I'll put a link in the comments. So I'm sure they're wise to that too, but at least it's better than just clicking share to Facebook right off of YouTube, because anything that takes anybody off of a platform, they really frown on.
Yeah.
So the same thing, YouTube doesn't like it. TikTok doesn't like it. Instagram doesn't like it.
Stay at their place.
Yeah, they want you to stay on their platform as long as possible because that's how they make revenues, because the longer you're there, the more ads you'll see.
Right. Okay. You can send it to her after.
Yeah.
Just don't forget.
Let's see. She's saying cat glitter.
Yes, we have lots of cat glitter. It's everywhere. No matter how much you sweep or mop or dust, it's everywhere.
Yes, go home, Facebook. You've had too much eggnog. Yeah.
Yes. Does anybody really drink eggnog?
I've never even tried. My mom loved it.
I've tried,
but she never drank it the boozy. My mom was never a drinker.
I've tried eggnog. I'm not a fan, but I did. Okay, so I did have Kahlua in my coffee on Christmas morning. Well, afternooning.
You didn't have Kahlua.
Not Kahlua.
Rum chata.
Rum chata. Wrong one. Either way, I like both. Anyway, yeah, I did have rum chata in there. It was quite delicious.
Sorry, Jackie. Thumbs down. Get better.
Yeah, get better. What are you doing? Get better, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just, I liked it. It was good. It helped me tolerate everybody else's bickering a little bit. Everybody was sort of like first thing on Christmas morning, everybody had their panties in a bunch and they were all complaining and fighting and like not really fighting, just like snickering at each other. I was over it. Over it. I kind of lost it on everybody. Not too bad, but just enough to get them all back in line. Like, I'm not going to listen to this crap. If y'all are going to fight, you can all go home. I don't want to hear it. Shut it up. I haven't had to have fights on Christmas in years, and I'm not about to start again. Get it together. And they all shut up and behaved, and we had a great Christmas otherwise. Sometimes you just got to knock the kids' heads together to get them to realize they're being buttheads.
Jen says, we should do a day before the total eclipse. Then people could come from farther and stay in town for the eclipse.
When is the eclipse?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Then we have to feed them. And Jackie said the English, it's some sort of mastiff, but it's giant.
It's huge. Oh, they're freaking beautiful. Big black dogs, and they're so cuddly. Oh, I just 7 or 8 of them. Just a couple. Just a few.
Yeah. They're just so well behaved. Like
they're just big puppies.
Yeah, I need to go visit them.
So I firmly believe there's no such thing as a bad dog. There's bad owners, but there's no bad dogs. Even our son's dog, she's not a bad dog. She's high maintenance. She's a pain in the butt. She's never going to be a protective dog, but she's not a bad dog. She's just a dog. She's needed training to get to where she is right now. But I think that all dogs are puppies their whole lives. I don't care what size they are. I don't care how old they are. They're all puppers. They're all little babies. And I just love them.
Jennifer Lucas said if she didn't have the allergy, she'd do the merengue.
She'd have a menagerie. Not she'd do the merengue.
Whatever.
You gotta learn to read.
You know what? It's fundamental.
Reading is fundamental. Get out of my head. Yeah, I would, if I had the space, the time, the money, and somebody to help me look after all of them, not you because you don't feel like dealing with animals, I would have big dogs and big cats. Lots of them. Because
newborns smell cute. They've got, even though they poop on you, you still love them.
Oh, because they're so cool.
Mm-hmm. They're milk neck.
Cuddly and warm.
And you take naps with them for hours and hours.
They get best naps.
You wake up and like part of your body is drenched in sweat.
And like numb. Yeah. Perfection. Yeah. When they get older, teenagers. Okay. So here's the thing. I have loved my kids at every stage of their life.
I joined their family as they were all going into teenage years.
They're so fascinating, like to watch their minds grow and them learn things and do things and take interest in things. And even as adults, when like they do something new or they discover something on their own or, all these things like, okay, you're an adult. I should be, you're just people, but they're just so amazing. I love my kids. I love watching them through every bit of it. And mine, I was very lucky when they were teenagers. They really weren't that bad. Even though they were bad, they weren't that bad.
No, they all do things you don't want them to do.
Right.
But I mean, they were not slinging rocks and all that stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They all had attitudes and running mouths and did dumb shit.
Push buttons.
Who doesn't? And as far as we're concerned, we basically won the lottery as far as decent kids. They're all fun to be around. They all have a great sense of humor. They know, they're just good people. I love my kids. I couldn't ask for better. And teenagers are hard to deal with. They really are. And you want to choke them half the time. But the other half the time, they're just fun to be around. Like, they're fun. I've had the most fun times in my life with our kids. They are just a blast to hang out with. I couldn't imagine not having them, and I couldn't imagine having somebody else's. Because I tell you what, I can't tolerate other people's kids. I love my kids. I love my granddaughter. But other people's kids really make me lose my mind.
So a Maitreya would be like, ooh, eclipse party.
That could be cool. Only if we sing Total Eclipse of the Heart.
And
No.
Stacy says that Ken's doing much better. He had an extra trip back to the ER on Saturday, but went to PT today.
Oh, well, I hope things went okay back at the ED.
And let's see, Shauna says she doesn't either, but grew up with an ex-stepdad who was a biker and into drugs, so don't care for all that stuff either.
Yeah, I think we've just lived that life. We've known people who've had a lot, having, we have lived with people who have made bad decisions, and we've both had to deal with
Loss
and consequences of those actions that we didn't make, but other people made. And it's really hard. I can't imagine. I mean, I've watched some, movies that center around drugs and whatnot, and it's not for me. And even like movies that center around alcoholism, I'm okay. I don't need to watch it. I've known enough, been around enough, known enough people who've, died from making dumb decisions, that I'm good. I don't need to see anymore.
Jen's telling Maitreya that she's got comfy cots if they would stay with her.
That sounds like fun.
So let's see. Shauna says, setting. She was in the 6th grade, sick with the flu for about a week. Ex-stepdad mentioned above had left and took our dog and our cat.
Car.
Oh, car. Okay. We're talking about cats, so cats on the brain. Moved out. Mom was a school bus driver, so I stayed home with Sprite, saltines, and The Price is Right, as one does.
That sounds like a great day.
As one does.
Yeah. I do love The Price is Right. Only the old ones with Bob Barker. Not a super big fan of what's his name?
I don't mind
Drew
him
Carey.
either.
I don't mind him. He's just no Bob Barker.
So it's super cool. You can go back and you can find. I watched one day. It was very, very short without commercials. It was like it was the 2nd episode ever of The Price is Right with Bob Barker.
Yeah.
And it was only a half hour then. Now it's an hour.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like 20 minutes without commercials.
Mm-hmm.
It was super cool. And you can find all that stuff on YouTube. So much cool stuff out there.
Yeah.
And she says that somebody knocked on her door looking for Steve or Nasha, mom or stepdad's name.
Mm-hmm.
He was dressed in all black, Harley Davidson t-shirt, belt buckle, black jeans, boots, but he said my mom's name wrong.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Sketch.
Says, but I tell him Steve doesn't live here anyway. He left months ago and took our dog and our car. I didn't like stepdad at all. Let's see. So I told the biker looking stranger exactly how to find him. So let's see.
You're almost there.
Yeah, no, I'm just looking. I'm trying to make sure there's anything that I want to make sure not to forget. A few months later, stepdad calls my mom yelling that some guy came and repoed the van. When I heard, I was so scared.
Aw. That had to be rough to go through as a teenager.
So about a month later, I was so stomach sick thinking I'd found out after a month later, I was so stomach sick thinking I'd get found out. I told my mom. I want to mark this one. Brett, I'm going to mark your question, and I'll get back to that in a second here. So she laughed and laughed, but wow, I wish I could have enjoyed it sooner.
Yeah, I would feel that too. Like, I never wish ill will on anyone, ever, okay? But sometimes when the kids tell me stories about things that have happened to their dad, I just have to giggle. I can't help it. I just have to giggle. And I won't share any of his misfortunes, but sometimes I just have to laugh. So I feel where your mom was.
So Brett is asking, any 2024 resolutions or goals? I'm starting the new year with a fast. I am too. So I'm going to be fasting for 7 days, starting on the 2nd, because it's silly to try to start on the 1st because New Year's Eve and hanging out with friends and all that stuff. It's just easier to start on the 2nd, doing a fast. And then as soon as that is over, I'll transition into World Carnivore Month.
We're going to try the carnivore thing. And we'll see how far it goes. I'm still going to drink my coffee. I'm not going to not have my coffee. So I will have coffee with cream in it. I'm not going to do my sweeteners, my mint flavors. So I'll be fine without that. It's not that great anyway, since they stopped making the one I like. But I'll still have my coffee and I'll still have a Propel when I'm at work. And I'll probably still drink the electrolyte drinks when I'm at work because I need something to keep me going throughout the day. But other than those few things, it's going to be meat, coffee, water, and that's about it. We did discuss it. So for me to not totally lose my mind, we need to have a few different options for, like, I guess meat and eggs. Eggs counts too.
Well, we're not doing triple B and E. We're just doing carnivore.
Right.
So you can have any meat
eggs,
you want.
Whatever. Yeah. So we're going to have a couple of options for meat. Like when he packs my lunch for work, I'm going to have like 2 different meats and things like that. Because I think one of the things that really makes me, frustrated and upset when we try these different challenge things is that I don't have options. So we're going to make sure that there are options. So like, chicken and burger or something, you know what I mean? Like 2 different choices. So when I'm at work, I can look at it and go, okay, this isn't boring. There's more than one choice. I can do more than one thing. So hopefully that will help. And we'll see how far into the month I get. And again, if it's like the BBBE where I started feeling really bad, I'll probably stop early. I'm one of those people who likes to see things through to the end. So like I finished the BBBE, but we'll see how this one goes. I don't know. And the problem is I have difficulty with pork products. So that takes one entire section of options off the table for me. So we had bacon yesterday, and was there some on my sandwich this morning? I don't remember.
Yeah, I put 2 pieces of bacon.
Yeah, that's probably why I've been a little bit heartburny most of the day. Anyway, we had bacon yesterday. I had it on a breakfast sandwich, and I was feeling pretty heartburny most of the day. So it just does not agree with me. What is everybody else's plans?
And so one thing that I have goals. So after the month of January, I want to try to go longer or just be stricter with myself, not have any off-plan days.
I agree. I feel like since October, we've kind of been off the wagon, not all the way, but way more than we usually are.
Because with Disney leading into Halloween, we were in Disney for Halloween, leading into Thanksgiving, leading into Christmas, and yeah. So
like this,
I wouldn't say we were off the rails, but we were definitely.
It feels like it.
But we definitely did have more off-plan days than we should have.
So like this last week leading up to Christmas, I feel like we were pretty much off the entire week, and I have felt awful. Like my hands are swollen. I'm having joint pain, things I haven't experienced in a while, and it's really, really uncomfortable. So I'm like, I can't wait for January 2nd to come. And like today, I was like, I don't want anything extra. I don't want anything. I just want regular keto. Let's keto stuff.
We had keto breakfast sandwiches left over from yesterday.
Yeah, so that was okay, except for the bacon with the heartburn, but that's okay. I can deal.
We had coffee this morning and that kind of stuff. And so not just that, but just trying to make sure we are on track more, less off-plan days. I also have plans for the channel because the channel is all a part of this, and that is a goal. So one of my big goals for this year that I got close. I mean, we have a week left, but I'm not going to hit that many in a week. But I had a goal to hit 5,000 subscribers before the end of this year. And I got within about 850.
So cold in here.
So it's not as far as I would think I would be, but not as close as I would like to be. I mean, they're obviously goals. I'm not very big on pushing for subscribers and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I do want it to be more organic because I want it to be a community and not just a bunch of people who subscribe and then never come back or never watch anything else.
Yeah.
Never interact, never come into chats, don't talk with us, because that's really what I want to do. But I want to grow the channel, and by, unfortunately, to grow channels that does include subscriber counts. There's a lot of metrics involved that get looked at as far as a successful channel. So I would like to maybe, it's a lofty goal, probably I wouldn't say impossible, but I would like to hit 10,000 by the end of 2024.
That's a lot.
It is. But I mean, that's the whole point of goals, right? And I want to make sure I'm not just doing lives. I want to put out at least one like actual video a week, maybe two, and then our lives. I like the live situation that we have. I mean, as far as our Tuesday lives, I have a lot of fun. It's more laid back, and then we have our Tuesday, or when I have the Saturday live, which I have booked up all the way till April. So I'm booked all the way through March. So I'm not really looking to book into April just yet.
Because people's plans change.
Because it's far. So we're coming to January, February, March, April. That's over 3 months.
Right.
So that's a lot of plans to change, and then maybe people may have to cancel and rearrange. And so once I think we get through January, then I can start looking at April. And then when we get to February, then I can look at May or March, or February, April, May, whatever. The months, the order that they're in. You guys know it.
There's a calendar somewhere. We can figure it out. There's only 12 of them.
Yeah. Says, I don't know much about this stuff here, but thank you for teaching me. I have another appointment with Dr. Joyous on Thursday, so we'll see and talk about that. That's awesome.
Nice.
So let's see if there's other people here.
Let's see. I can't read most of that.
Dustin is fundamental.
Mental for sure.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. So I think they're talking about eggnog here. So Maitreya says she has a cheatery cooked eggnog by making a base in a double boiler like you would for an ice cream base. That's cool. Christmas Eve, I enjoyed spiked eggnog in my coffee. I made it a great coffee creamer for a one-time off-plan treat, one time or one night.
Nice. Yeah, I had rum chata. I don't know why I can't remember the name of the dang drink in my coffee. Made Christmas Day much better.
Jennifer Lucas said she loved watching her sleep so she didn't kill them during the day.
The children, yes, that makes sense.
Yeah, and she said, Renee says they still celebrate that they are still alive. Cindy says, I had a teenager who was drinking and doing drugs every chance he got. My other one decided he wanted to go live with his father in Texas at 14. Was so glad they grew up before I am gone at 42 and 41.
Boys take longer anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, our middle one, the 24-year-old, is just now starting to hit like being an actual adult.
Oh, he called today and he was saying he had this issue with his car. Some light was coming on, said it wouldn't let him go over 30 miles an hour. So he stopped, turned the car off, turned it back on, then that fixed, and it was doing something else. He's like, oh, but I mean, this car is, what is it? I got it in 2012. So it's 10 plus years old, and new cars just don't last like they used to.
Right. It's not old enough to be like Hunter's car.
Well, Hunter's car is old enough to last forever.
Right. The youngest has an old
2004
police interceptor.
2004, not a Crown Vic. Is it a Crown?
Yeah, it's a Crown
Vic.
Yeah. It's and it's a POS, but it's a great one. It's one of those cars that was built to last forever, and you can work on it indefinitely and never fix all the problems, but it still runs.
It got hit by a moving truck, and it basically destroyed the rear driver quarter panel, flattened it all in. He had to replace his tire and tail light, but that's it. It still drives.
Hit by a big moving truck.
Yeah.
Like one of those big rider trucks.
Yeah.
And just a little dent, a little bit of problem. It still goes. Yeah. And the other kid's car, his is newer. So it's kind of like everything's kind of falling apart. They planned on you not keeping it for 10 years.
Maitreya says, I mean, usually it's a gift to people for me not to sing. But that's what's required. I know the words to Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Okay, so I love that song. My daughter had a karaoke machine when she was middle school into freshman, sophomore year of high school.
I never saw you guys use it, though.
Well, I sang in her room all the time. And that was one of the songs that she had on it. So I would sing that song and she would just be like, oh, God, Mom, Mom, get out. I don't want to hear it anymore. I freaking love that song, and I cannot hit the notes, but I try every time.
Evelyn says, "Hi, I'm late."
Well, hello. We were too.
Yeah, we were like 15 minutes late. Supposed to be at 7, and then I reset it to 7:15. It was still like 7:18 or 7:20.
Yeah.
Hey, I tried. I failed the family.
That's it. We're taking away your card.
Last one arrived, does the dishes. I wish that was the case.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I always have to do the dishes.
Mm.
Let's see. We lived way out of town in the sticks too. You had to know where we lived to find us.
So
that guy found
that
you.
poor guy had to go on a long journey to get that.
Leaky.
Hey, Leak.
We love you, Leaky.
Leak was here on Christmas.
Yeah, and Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
He says, "Hi, Dustin and Sharna."
Hi, Leak.
We do call him Leak.
Yeah, I get it. We're glad you got to come over for Christmas and Christmas Eve. We had fun.
Jennifer Lucas says she was going to fast today, but she got asked to lunch.
Oh, where'd you have lunch? Was it good?
There's a low carb store in the next town over from me. I'm going to go check it out this weekend. Oh, that sounds cool.
Like fun.
Yeah, she lives in like the Columbus area.
Mm.
Yeah. So I was always thinking that she and Mike and Dawn lived in the Columbus area because that's where Mike and Dawn do their meetups too.
Right.
But no, they live up more towards Cleveland. So like 3 hours. No, they come down 3 hours just for that meetup. It means we go over for 3 hours for that meetup. It's crazy.
Oh man.
So he says super. He's doing 9 days. See, I've done everything up to 21 days. 7 days is just a nice I mean, I know
good
that
round number
to a lot of people, 7 days is crazy. But to me, 7 days is manageable. It's not a difficult fast. And I don't think it's too long. And it's not too, like I could do like a 3-day or whatever, but I think that just a little too short. 7 days is a good number for me because, and then I start getting to like 14 plus, then it's difficult because then you're like interfering with like family functions and it's harder to not be, have things put in your mouth by a toddler.
Yeah. And those of us who don't fast think that anything more than like 18 hours is insane.
Yeah. Even though 18 hours is nothing. I could probably go 2 days without even thinking about it.
I won't.
Yeah.
It's not that I can't. I won't. I don't want to.
Betrayal says many people eat dairy on carnivore, but not all. See, there's a lot of things. There's like people who think pepper's bad, but I mean, if pepper bothers you, then cool. If pepper doesn't bother you, cool. It's the same thing with dairy. Like I should probably cut back on the amount of cream I put in my coffee, but it's so yummy.
Yeah, I will still have cream in my coffee because I have had black coffee and I'm just not a fan.
Yeah, I mean, there's still probably...
And butter. Oh, yeah, well, butter.
Yeah.
Still butter. I consider butter in the carnivore family. It's a
fat, yeah. Let's see. What town? Powell, I think, is what she says. Her plan is to tighten up the keto reins, keto snacking, or the occasional off-plan items. Yeah.
Yeah, that's our same kind of goal. Get more back to track.
My goal is to wrap up the weight loss facet of my health journey. That's the thing, is like we've been on like the weight. So like we haven't been so focused on weight loss for a long time. In the very beginning, weight loss was very much the focus. And now I think it's more of a consistency thing where weight loss, we probably should kind of get back on the weight loss thing, but I don't know. I don't want to pigeonhole ourselves kind of, you know what I mean?
I just think the weight loss thing hasn't done anything for me anyway. So.
Yes, we tried it. I have a video I still have to edit. I just got to sit down and put it all together. It'll be a short, probably a longer short, but a short nonetheless.
Yes, we did try it in my coffee. I was not a fan.
I think the video doesn't necessarily paint that picture, but yeah.
I mean, it was fine. I drank it, but I did not enjoy it.
Yeah. It's just so difficult to find exactly what she like. She likes the peppermint because she drank the other one. Yeah, she drank the other one fine.
But when I put it in my coffee, it felt like it ruined my coffee. It made my coffee not good. I was not excited about it. So I like the taste of my coffee and I liked the taste of the keto chow, but it was like when I mixed them together, all I got was the bad parts of the keto chow, like that weird aftertaste, that I don't know, milk protein isolate, whatever it happens to be, I don't know, but that's what I got. And it tasted like coffee with that bad aftertaste, and I was just not a fan.
I probably shouldn't have put the whole, like, because I put the whole pack in her coffee the way and made a huge coffee for her. So I don't know. But now we don't have any more packets of peppermint. And I think it's sold out before we actually got a chance to order any.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll have to hopefully
It
order
was
something
not
again.
good. But it was worth a shot, worth trying. I've been using what is it called?
It's a drop. We got them at Jungle Gyms, and she's ordered more off of Amazon now.
Right. Oh wait, where do I find my purchases? My orders.
Internet's being a little wonky. My apologies, everybody.
It's called Now Foods Better Stevia.
Get a bigger picture of it and I can show them. Yeah, click on that. So that's plenty big.
Yeah. And that's a peppermint cookie liquid sweetener.
Yeah, it's 2 ounces, so it's a tiny little bottle.
And I only use a few drops per cup of coffee, but it has a better mint flavor, and it doesn't seem to bother me. It is vegetable glycerin, peppermint, chocolate cookie flavor in alcohol base, and organic stevia leaf extract. So it doesn't seem to have terrible, ingredients. And it works. It's kind of expensive for what it is. It's like $9 a bottle or whatever. But I like it, and it tastes minty without being overwhelmingly like bad mint, like toothpaste mint. And it just pairs well with the coffee, and I don't need a lot of it. Although I did buy 2 more bottles just for giggles because I was like, I don't want to run out of this. And I know they'll stop making it because I like it. So I bought that.
Evelyn says, I have figured out my average steps from last year, 23.
In 2023.
Okay. My goal is to increase that, but I haven't nailed down what I want to increase it by.
What I tell people is to do what you normally do every day and then add a half a block and walk that extra half a block for a week. And then the next week, go a half a block further. And so every week, you're increasing your steps, your activity level by a half a block. And now I don't necessarily practice what I preach, but
no. We don't walk nearly. We were walking a lot more when we had the dog. Yeah. Because the boy was working at strange hours and would be gone for 12 hours. We couldn't just let the dog sit in the cage.
Right.
We couldn't let the dog out because the dog would chase the cats.
And
so it was
vanish, get off her lead and run away.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, and like when it's warmer out, we do a lot more because the girl goes outside and we don't have to bundle up.
Yeah. She likes to go for walks. She could walk. Yes. It doesn't matter if it's 200 degrees outside.
It doesn't matter if it's 5 degrees out. But the problem is when it's 5 degrees out, she doesn't want to wear a coat.
No.
She doesn't want to wear shoes. It's really hard to go for a walk with a child with frostbite.
Cindy says she needs to back off the snacking between meals and after dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not that hard. Like, I found it really easy to not snack if you don't buy things to snack on.
Yeah, but then you just keep going back to the cabinet or the pantry
and
or the fridge and looking.
And getting madder at myself. I was talking about that on Sunday. I was like, I just get so mad at myself because I do the shopping. Mm-hmm. I don't buy me things. And then when I go looking for something, I didn't buy me anything. So I'm the one to get mad at.
Yeah.
Because I can't be mad at you because you didn't do it. I did.
You just need to make bacon snacks because you'll eat them.
Yeah.
I can't eat them, but you can. I mean, I will eat them and then I'll feel real bad about it. I will be miserable, but I will eat them.
Her Fitbit sent me a friend request saying she misses it.
Well, I wear my watch to work every day, and every day it's like, yay, you met your goals. I'm like, I never said any. All right, cool.
Yeah, mine will just do that when I get up. I'll just stand up. It's yay, and I'm like, that's mean.
You stood up. Hooray.
It's like, and Jen says 10 is a big number. We can only have 10 fingers to count.
12 is a big number.
That's what I said.
Oh, you said 10.
Whatever.
It's okay.
Hit that like button. Like, share, subscribe.
Don't forget to do those things.
And again, thank you to all of our members.
Yes, thanks for being a member. We appreciate the support. Every little bit helps the channel keep moving.
I love that TikTok of dogs. I love the TikTok of dogs hearing that on extra. Alexis, turn on. Okay. All right. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, no. Ooh, I missed something.
Yeah, I think so too.
Conversation that I must have missed.
I let my kids know that next Christmas, the only gifts allowed in our gift exchange will be either thrift finds or something they made. They all love the idea.
I love thrifting for Christmas. I gave my daughter an entire box full of tops and t-shirts. And I was like, you don't like it? I don't care. Here's a whole box of stuff. And I've been collecting it throughout the year. And it's for you. If you like it, great. If you don't, donate it. I got it thrifted.
Okay. If anybody knows how to make a Sony camera, I'm your man.
Yes. If you can handcraft it.
It's like, so Christmas Day is the 6-month mark to my birthday, to the day. So my birthday is exactly 6 months from Christmas. And then Christmas is 6 months to my birthday. So if you guys forgot to get me anything for Christmas and you're just wondering, what does Dustin want for his birthday? I'm a size Sony in camera. So,
Don't buy him anything like that. That's ridiculous.
They wouldn't.
I know, but just don't.
Stacy says, my goal will be to finish my Primal Health Coach class, continue with Easy Peasy Keto Support Group on Thursday evenings, but then I wanted something personal too. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. My other goal for this next year, my eBay store is a little over 900 listings, and we were discussing it. I think I'm going to bump up my store subscription and finally break that 1,000 listings in the store. It's going to make things a little more difficult to keep up with, and I'm going to have to keep myself accountable and keep listing, not just buying. And we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll earn more money next year even. That would be nice. Although the more money you earn, the more you pay the tax man. Maybe actually get a tax
lawyer. Yeah, somebody who does the taxes. Yeah.
A CPA or whatever.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Jen says McAllister's is where they went for lunch, but it was good company.
I can't say I've eaten there one time. I don't remember it.
I've been in there a bunch when I was door dashing. And I was in there one day. It was like before Halloween, and it was obviously before Halloween because we were gone.
Right.
And they were mixing up some kind of green Halloween drink, and I know it was probably like 3 to 5 carbs for the little ounce cup they gave me. It was like a 2-ounce cup, but I was like, can I have a sample of that? Because they were mixing it up, and it looked so sweet. I was like. Like a tooth fell out. It was bad. Like it was so sweet.
Everybody talks about their sweet tea.
Oh, the ghost of Wilford Brimley was like diabetes. I'm like, ah.
Yeah, I can't say as I like sweet tea, so I wouldn't try it. But I think I've eaten there once with Kathleen.
It's not. I mean, I don't buy soda from them though, because their soda was like $5 for a cup of soda. Because when I was outdoor dashing, I was like, it was hot. A lot of times when I first started, it was like really hot outside. So I'd be like, I need something to drink. And the best place I've ever found was Taco Bell because they gave me a free soda. McDonald's is a good in-between. It's like $1.29.
Yeah.
After tax.
Yeah.
Shauna says that she does smaller extended fast, but did 24-hour and was not a nice person to be around after.
Yeah, I don't want to fast. I'm sure I could do it. I just don't want to.
And that is that's the issue. Is if you don't want to, don't.
Yeah.
Because if you don't want to, then it's gonna be difficult for you.
Right. Well, and I can't say I think it would be difficult because the truth is that I've gone lots of times throughout my life without eating for long periods of time. But I just don't want to put that kind of limitation on myself. I just don't feel like it. Like, I could easily go 24 hours without coffee. I don't want to.
So the thing with fasting in me is I feel really good when I'm doing it.
Mhm.
And I don't get hungry too much. I might watch more food related content.
He talks about food
Yeah.
24/7.
But I'm not
when he's fasting.
but I'm not hungry. But there is a level of boredom that you find. It's like the same thing when I quit smoking cigarettes. I smoked for a long time and I
Had to
quit
have
smoking
something to occupy
because
the time.
like I would take breaks to go smoke. But then when you don't smoke, there's no reason to take a break. So I often didn't even bother taking breaks unless it was morning. I would take a break and go get coffee. But but I mean, like, it just like, and then there was, I was never bored when I was a smoker because I could always just smoke.
Mhm.
I had that thing to do. And now, or then when I quit, it's been over 13 years now.
Mhm.
Now, then that works itself out. And when you're fasting, there's like an hour of your day that doesn't involve eating. Where like right now, even when I don't get up and have my coffee in the morning because I'm fasting, so I don't drink coffee usually.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I'm going to have black coffee or not. I got to figure a way to get around the caffeine, but I'll just
You
deal with
might
it.
have to just slowly wean yourself a little bit. You got a couple of days, maybe
Yeah.
tomorrow. Have
Well-
half the cup.
Well,
and
I
then
mean,
one
I got
day.
more than I've got a week. It's not till
Right, but if you
Sunday,
start
Monday, yeah.
tomorrow
Yeah.
and have half the cup,
Yeah.
and then it's an
Mhm.
easier walk down.
yeah,
But anyway, I just don't care to fast.
but I feel so good doing it. That's why I like doing it, because it gives you a weird energy. When I did 21 days, that was much harder and I didn't have as much energy.
Yeah, when he got to that last few days, I was like, babe, you don't seem right. Something's wrong.
But I didn't feel bad.
You didn't seem right. Something wasn't right.
And Maitreya says the meetups with Mike and Dawn are the same as mine were in the past that we partnered. Yeah. So because you guys were always together. So hopefully we get a chance to do those again, because I like getting together with everybody and it's a lot of fun. I mean, any excuse to be with cool people is always a thing that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. He is a very people-y person.
Cindy's asking if there's anything in the works to Maitreya. Let's see. Oh, she's saying she's not. She says she's sorry.
It was worth a try. I mean, I'm willing to. If you've seen our videos, I'm willing to try a lot of things.
So she hasn't tried peppermint in the coffee though.
It's not.
She's done caramel macchiato.
The peppermint is a no. It's a no. It takes all the good peppermintness away.
She likes the peppermint. She likes mint in her coffee.
I do. I like a minty coffee, which is why I was so excited that they made the peppermint. And I thought, oh, this will be great. I can put it in my coffee. Don't. No, it's a waste. It's terrible. All of the good pepperminty parts of it are gone. And then you just have bad aftertaste. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, because I actually like the peppermint keto chow on its own as keto chow, which is weird because there aren't many of those I actually like.
She said her daughter-in-law found her stash of skinny syrups and now wants to move in. You have a stash of everything.
Yeah, you kind of have a stash of a lot of things. But that's okay because it's well organized and you do have the room for it. So might as well.
I mean, you could literally just turn one of your extra bedrooms into a pantry.
That would be
like
nice.
Keto chow storage. Cindy says that better stevia English toffee is awesome too.
Ooh, I haven't tried that one. I like the mint in my coffee. Maybe we'll buy an English toffee one and see what that tastes like.
She said she hasn't talked to Dawn in a while, but would like to schedule one at BD's Mongolian Barbecue in Easton and then another at BW3's. I liked having a sample wings for people. Yeah.
I love B-dubs, honestly. You know what? We haven't gotten that in a while. Maybe we should get that tomorrow.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. I'm into B-dubs and I just like their naked wings. And I
wish there was a movie for us to go see, but like there's been no good, like our date nights were always go to the movies, have B-dubs or flip flop it depending on what time the movie started.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I looked. I don't think there's anything good out right now.
I do prefer to pick it up and bring it home though.
Yeah.
Just because I don't like eating wings in front of other people. I feel like they're messy.
No, sometimes I just
and
like being out of the house for a couple of
I
hours.
like being out of the house for a couple of hours. We can go do something. We take the girl to Costco or something tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I don't like eating wings in front of people because I'm pretty sure I've told you guys before. I dislike watching other people eat, and mentally in my head having other people watch me eat is equally as disgusting. So when it's something really messy like wings where you got to use your hands and get all involved in it, I feel embarrassed and I feel ashamed, and I don't like eating them in public. So I much prefer to get them and bring them home, where you are the only person who has to see me that gross and you still love me.
Speaking of tomorrow, Costco sent out a mailer. I have no affiliation with Costco. I have no anything. It would be cool. I tried to be an affiliate with Costco, but that was just going to be for their memberships. But they are doing the Liquid IV Zero Sugar.
Oh yeah, we need to.
Yeah,
we are going tomorrow. Then.
Yeah, that's tomorrow. They're $8 off. So they're normally $28.99. They'll be,
right. And that may not be in your area.
I know, but just double check your mailer. Look online.
Mailer, look online.
Yeah, and then they are doing money off of their what's that? That's the company that makes like the chicken tenders that are low carb.
Good foods or
real good foods.
Real good foods.
Yeah, they've got a burrito that they have like a 4-pack of burritos at Costco, or like a cheddar jack burrito, chicken and cheddar jack. They're like $11 normally. I think they're $4 off, so they'll be like $8.
And they're not bad.
You haven't tried them.
No, I did. You made them for me once.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, these are just burritos. You've had the enchiladas.
Oh, that's what it was. Enchiladas.
Yeah.
They're not bad.
But the burritos are pretty good. You can put them in the air fryer and then dip them in cheese. They have plenty of cheese. But I mean, they're carby. I think they're 13 net carbs each.
They're okay for a backup.
Yeah, I would get some, put them in the freezer. Get 2 packages, put them in the freezer.
For a night you don't want to cook.
Yes.
And you still want something that fits in keto realm.
And there's a couple other things. I know they're doing. Their sardines will be $3 off a package. So I think they're $10 now. They used to be $9. So $3 off, they'll be $7 or whatever. But that's for 6 cans of sardines, boneless, skinless. There's a couple other things out there that I can't remember off the top of my head. But
go check out your Costco. Yeah. And if you're not a member, find a friend who is.
Yeah, though they get mad if you got to like pay together.
Yeah, so pay your friend in cash.
Yeah. If people would be interested in meal tickets, we could get a nice private catered lunch at Blue and Fig. I don't know
I don't know what that is.
We'll have to look up and see what that is.
I wonder if that's fancy.
Stacy said she added skinny syrup back in after 8 weeks off of it, and I have pain and worse neuropathy. So bye skinny syrups. Yeah. That's the thing. Like that's the one of the best things I think about this way or this lifestyle. That is, you can take something away, and if you feel better, then you putting it back, and you don't feel better, then I mean, it's not cool that now you don't have skinny syrups because.
I mean. It's fine. You don't need them.
Right.
You can make plenty of stuff without them. That's for sure. You can buy whatever sweetener doesn't bother you, if there is such a thing, and you can buy extract and make your own flavored stuff.
Okay. She said, total eclipse, turn around. Dog's here on that over there.
Oh, yeah.
And turn around. Uh-oh.
That's so nice. You're thinking, don't turn around.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
That's not what she said.
I know, but that's what's in my brain.
Turn around, bright eyes.
I'd rather sing the other song.
Every now and then I fall apart. I so need to go to karaoke.
You do. You need to make Jackson take you to karaoke.
My son's been singing karaoke and he hasn't even invited me. How rude.
You could even be a wingman.
I know.
He won't even go out and have a drink with me.
No, we're 2 old fogies. He doesn't want anybody to know he likes his parents.
I know. I'd totally go out and have a drink with him. We don't drink that much, but I mean, a little bonding, I mean, trying to see that's the thing.
I'm really fun, damn it.
The boys took to me a lot easier than Cheyenne did.
Yeah.
But Cheyenne likes me better now than the boys do, even though she was talking crap about me the other day.
They're picking on you,
Rude.
not talking crap about you.
I heard you.
Anyway, yeah, how rude. I am really fun, damn it.
Cindy's son has the same birthday as me.
No,
He'll be 42, so he'll finally know it all.
he'll finally know it all.
He'll know all things.
Mhm.
42.
Yeah, I
the
know,
answer to the
everything.
Yeah.
The universe and everything.
Says she has a stash of skinny syrups, but just haven't touched them in months.
Do you have the mint chocolate chip? That's what I want. There was one called mint chocolate chip. It is very green, and I don't care what it's made out of. If you have a bottle, I will reimburse you for it.
She'll do weird things for it.
I will not do weird things for it, but I will reimburse you for it if you're willing to sell it to me.
She's asking what the name of your eBay store is.
It is Chandra Law. So my first,
I'll send it. I'll send it to her in a text.
okay, or you could put it up on the thingy somehow. All of my
Oh, somebody else did.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Shauna.
Thank you. That's my YouTube channel.
And then here's
and
your
my
eBay.
eBay store is Chandra Law.
See?
Yeah. It's all lowercase. Chandra Law. So my oldest sister used to call me Chandra Law, and she would say Chandra La Di Da all the time. And so it kind of stuck a little bit. And then I also think it sounds a lot like Shangri-La. So I thought that would be fun. But
it's the resale store of your dreams.
The resale store of your dreams. I haven't put in any videos lately because my editor has been taking a long extended vacation.
All right, we need to. I need to get her to do more videos and do some lives.
We'll see.
I like her doing her videos because she gets so excited and she's so passionate and she's so cute. She's cute. Look at her.
I'm sorry, this is what you have to look at every day, but at least it is fun. I do enjoy it because he doesn't like to he doesn't like to see what I'm selling. I get excited when I buy stuff.
All the kids and grands all got novelty blender bottles. Where's my blender bottle?
You have enough. Every time I go to Goodwill, I buy him another one. We've got like 20.
So
what are you going to do with all? You can't drink all 20 at once.
Can.
Not.
Mm-hmm. She has a freezer, craft room.
Yes. We have a craft cabinet that is full to the brim.
Let's see. Could we partner up for that B-dubs in Indiana we went to in the past? Yeah, we could do that.
Heck yeah. We're down for B-dubs anytime. Oh, go to the next one. Yes, that teapot is awesome, isn't it? I found it. I was like, oh, that's really cool. I think it initially came with a cup, if I remember correctly. I think it was like a tea service for one, but the teapot on its own stands alone. It's beautiful and it's in really good condition. Yeah, I was happy to find that. There's a lot of funky, fun little cool stuff. Oh, it's over here. Let me look. What do we got?
Let's see.
Oh, Jackie has
the English toffee.
The English toffee.
Something that sold.
Stevia sweeteners. Yeah, I just sold something. That's been up for a while. I'm really happy that sold.
What was it?
So I have a hang on, let me see if I can get it to open. I bought this basically leotard a while ago, and it's by H&M. So it's not necessarily like I think I've covered it.
Here, I could send this here.
I've had this for a very long time listed. It's by H&M, which is not a great brand, but it was like by Coachella, like H&M for Coachella. So I thought it would sell because a lot of people who like Coachella are super into it, but it's been up listed probably for a year at least. I mean, and it finally just sold. I'm very excited about that. So fun stuff. Fun things are happening over here. I love it when things that I buy sell. It makes me excited. One less thing to send to a landfill. One more thing the one thing I would absolutely love is if we could get my Instagram connected with my YouTube and my store so that when people buy things, they can take pictures of how they're using it. Like I am a big
Well, the thing is, they would just then tag you in their Instagram.
right, and that
Yeah.
would be fine. I am a huge okay, I don't dress like a fashionista by any stretch of the imagination. However, I love clothing and I love fashion. So like seeing how other people take something that they've gotten from me and how they use it, oh, it makes me so happy and so excited to see. Like, oh my God, that's so cool. I am so happy you got to use it. And I'm so happy it looks on you the way you want it to look. And, you know, I would have never paired it with whatever you've paired it with. I love it. I watch other people's fashion YouTube channels and stuff like that just because I like seeing how other people dress and what they wear and how they incorporate things like vintage items and stuff like that. I also like when I sell things, like teapots and whatnot, when people send me, oh, I love this, it's going to go with my whatever else collection I already have and things like that. So maybe if people could tag me in, oh, I bought this off of you and this is how it looks on my shelf with all of my other collection of things, that kind of stuff just really excites me. And unfortunately,
you need to start putting that into your every YouTube video.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a way to make that happen. I've gotten a handful of emails back with like, oh, I love it, it fits perfectly, or even feedback. And I've gotten a few pictures from people when they've sent me an email back and like, oh, look, it looks perfect, or I love it, or whatever. But it's few and far between. What I would absolutely love is if people would purchase from me, would send me pictures of how they're utilizing the item. That I would love. But I digress. Let's get back to keto stuff.
Shauna says, please, days get longer. So we are past the winter solstice. So as of the 21st, the days are going to be getting longer by about a minute a day.
Ooh.
Yeah, but still, you've got about it's maybe a minute plus a day.
Yeah.
So we're already like a few minutes longer each day already.
Mm.
So
I still go to work in the dark and come home in the dark. That's a thing.
Sorry, no mint.
That's okay. It was worth the ask.
Never forget your towel.
Exactly. Get
your towel. There's a 45-second delay between the TV and phone. Phone is winning.
Nice.
Weird. Well, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
I think I know who that is.
He's trying to catch up on comments and I'm watching him scroll, which is not helpful because I have to squint to read whatever you guys have written because my eyesight is that poor. And I'm trying to keep up.
See, you are cute.
You're a dork. Not you, Dustin. Oh,
Phone is on silent, watching on TV.
nice.
I have a craft life and it's taken over.
Oh, I love to craft. Before when the kids were young, and I was trying to do anything to earn extra money, we used to have a little crafty store in town. I'm trying to remember what it was called. It's called Creations. And I would make crafts and sell them there. I had a booth. And I would earn a couple extra $100 a month crafting for the booth. And it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. But I have not been as crafty in as many years. The kids got older. I went back to school. I now work. And doing that and eBay takes up a lot of my life. And then we've got Logan all day, Monday through Friday. So, it's the crafting has gone to the wayside. Now when I craft because a 5-year-old wants to do stuff, not for my own enjoyment necessarily. I mean, it's always fun. It's fun with her, but not because I want to, because she needs something to do and it's fun to do it with her.
Shauna says that she loves Alice. Might have to put some serious thought into that. We need to watch that Alice in Wonderland cartoon again.
Oh, the Disney movie?
Yeah.
Oh,
I haven't watched it in a long time.
I've watched it a lot in my day. If you decide you like it, send me an offer. I think I re-put my make offer buttons on everything. When I run a sale, I turn the offers off, because when you run a sale and you leave offers on, people send you like, "Hey, we take $5 for this," and my answer is a resounding no. I'm not going to take $5. But if you're reasonable, I'll be reasonable. So yeah, if you decide you like it and you need it in your life, send me an offer.
Yeah, Plainfield B-dubs. I mean, I'm okay. Do they have the same kind of back room? I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, any
I
of
know
the
I've
B-dubs.
been there.
The Brownsburg one's small. I don't think that would work.
No, the Brownsburg one is really small.
Yeah, I don't think that one would work. But
Might be a bidding war.
ooh,
Had to check out-
it's not on auction. So
No, I know. You could put it on auction, be like, and fight.
no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Shauna and Jennifer Lucas would be an interesting fight.
I wouldn't do that to you,
No.
ladies. Ooh, I figured it was going to be because when I was driving home from work on Christmas Eve, I was like, it's almost full. You know, it looked really cool. It had like clouds around it, so there was like a ring. My knees are really hurting. There was like a ring around it, but I knew it was a coming.
You can make a little blank thank you card that says something like, "Oh, that's a good thing."
Yeah. Well, so I already make my own thank you cards. I'm a firm believer in not purchasing things that I can do by myself. So I buy fun stickers that I like and I make my own little thank you cards. They just say thank you. And I use scrap paper that I purchase. You can get like big scrap bundles of paper from Walmart for like, I think it's $3 a bag and it weighs like 4 pounds.
We can look at little stickers
Yeah.
that say like, if you like this item, share and tag me on Instagram, and then have your Instagram handle.
Yeah. Something to that.
And you can put that sticker on there and then write thank you on it like you normally do.
Yeah, I definitely handwrite thank you on every note because I just feel like people appreciate it more. They understand that I'm a person. I'm not just a business.
Mhm.
And I do spend time with the things that I buy. I buy to resell, but I also buy it with a personal touch. Like I'm not going to buy something that I don't think somebody's not going to love, you know. And if I buy it and it's, you know, damaged or whatever, then, you know, I do what I have to do, you know, fix it or whatnot. Sometimes I just have to redonate it, but I want them to know that I'm a person.
Plainfield got it. A couple weeks into the new year, I will IM you and we'll start and talk. Yeah. That'll be fun.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
I'll probably won't be able to go, but it'll be fun.
Yeah. She probably won't be able to make it,
But you can give me wings to go.
Yeah.
The one that I like the most is the Disney one. Obviously, it's a cartoon. But I watched through The Looking Glass. That one came out.
Well, that was that
80s?
weird that TV 81, the TV series.
It was kind of scary. It was kind of creepy. I wasn't a huge fan of it. I bet you've seen ones a lot of people haven't seen, and don't go looking for them. Probably a bad idea.
Indeed there are. Indeed there are.
Do not subscribe to anything in his head.
See, one of my faves is they had to buy it on DVD. Can't find it anymore. It's called Alice. It was a 2009 miniseries. Looking on Sci-Fi BritBox for it now. I think I've heard of it. I've seen I've seen the ones with Johnny Depp.
Mm-hmm.
I think my girlfriend and I at the time went to go see that in theaters.
Those were interesting. I like the look of it, like the aesthetic of it. I think it was a Tim Burton style.
It was really cool because it was in 3D, and the newer 3D was cool. Like there was a scene where like it was like snowing, and it looked like it was snowing in the theater. It was pretty neat.
I can't do 3D. My eyes.
Well, it's hard for me because my glasses. To put them over your glasses, it just makes it more uncomfortable.
Even with that, I find it very hard to focus enough to actually make the 3D functional.
Cindy says when she sells something on Etsy, I include a handwritten thank you card, also as well as a free small gift.
Oh, that's nice. So I've done
Me
gifts.
too. I put a picture of me in there.
I've done gifts with eBay orders before, and oftentimes on eBay, sorry, my thingy is going everywhere. On eBay, people actually dislike that. They get kind of irritated with you. They want exactly what's pictured, nothing more, nothing less. When I used to include free gifts, I would get comments like, the item blah 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 is nice. Thank you for the item. Why do I have this in my package? Like, why did you send me a pen or a hair clip or a necklace or whatever? I didn't ask for this. And like they get very frustrated and very upset if you send extra stuff. They only want what they've asked for. They only want what they've purchased. But a card, saying, hey, tag me on Instagram, show me how you style this. That could be really cool.
It'd be a lot of fun. Then it could like lead to more sales and more fun. And
yeah. Well, I love it. I love seeing what other people do with their things.
Shauna says, oh yeah, her BFF spent an entire weekend watching all the ones they could find on any platform.
Nice.
I had to remove that comment.
Oh, I didn't know what it was.
I'll tell you off screen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let's see. There's a restaurant in Birmingham, Michigan called Mad Hatter Bistro. If anyone is interested in a road trip.
I wonder what they have.
I've been to Mad Hatter's in I don't know if it's still there or not, but there was a venue in just over the river from Cincinnati called Mad Hatter's, and I saw Dredge play there in like 2005. Maybe 2005, 2007. Between 2005 and 2007, I can't remember. But that was awesome. They opened up with Bug Eyes. It was a super awesome show.
I've never heard of any of them.
Yeah, because
we don't listen to the same music.
To a degree.
For the most part, yeah. You'll tolerate what I listen to.
Yeah.
Andrew Lee Potts. I don't know who he is. Let me Google your dreamboat.
Jackie says she has a Cricut and could design stickers you could sign and stuff. Yeah, that would be really nice.
That would be cool.
We could hang out and you could pretend like you know us.
Yeah.
I know she smells like farts, but I mean.
Well, only because you fart on me.
What are you gonna do? I figured tonight.
He's got that dark, like Johnny Depp.
He looks like Wish, Johnny. He looks like Johnny Depp from Wish. Like the Wish.com Johnny Depp.
I could see him. He's attractive.
It's like I ordered Johnny Depp off of Wish and got this guy.
He's got that dark, mysterious, brooding look.
Do you really want her to know what a Cricut is?
Oh, I know what a Cricut is.
No, her best friend.
Oh.
The tiny one.
No, she can't have one.
Did you see the picture of her in that group chat? I sent you a picture of her in her pink dress.
She was.
And if you're friends of us on Facebook, you've seen it too. She's got the gloves on and she's like.
She was so excited. Oh, I can't wait. So in spring, we're going to repaint the room.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter wants me to paint it pink. I said no, but we will paint it a neutral color.
If you painted a light pink, it'd be easy to paint over.
We're going to paint it a neutral color because
eggshell pink.
There's no such thing as eggshell pink. Anyway, we're going to paint it a neutral color so that, and I've explained to the little one that it is not, yes, it is her room, but the room is always considered a family room. So like if something happens and somebody can't make rent or whatever, all of the kids are welcome back at this house. This house is their home. We just live here. So
we get a futon couch for upstairs or something.
Well, we have a pull-out couch in the other
I know
room.
Upstairs is a bedroom where they will want to sleep.
Well, anyway.
Yeah.
So we, she knows that room is hers with the caveat that if one of the big kids needs it, they can have it. So she understands that, at least at the moment. She says she does. I mean, if it actually were to come true, I'm sure she'd throw a whole hissy fit. But the room is going to get painted a neutral color in the spring when we can keep the windows open and let the fumes get out. Lavender is not neutral. I do love purple, but no. And I like pink, but no. We're going neutral. Maybe like a gray. And we're We're going to paint the room. And I put up these, I don't know if you could see in the picture in the background, Jackie, but I put up these mirror acrylic tiles that stick to the wall. Big mistake. First off, you're blurry in them. They don't look like a mirror. They look like really distorted. But I put those up because they can't break. And I thought, oh, these are great. Except for when you're not putting them on a flat, glossy surface, like a glass window or something, then they show all of the texture through them. So the walls, even though they're flat, they still have a little bit of texture. So all of the little mirror tiles have like a weird, wonky wave texture to them. It's very odd. So those are going to be coming down. I did buy actual mirrors to replace them instead, but those will be coming down. The window will be getting, or the room will be getting painted. I need to put new screens in the windows, all that stuff. So eventually it will be a whole room and it'll look nice. I need to get 2 new doors.
And if you follow us on Facebook and are friends with us on Facebook, you could see all the stuff that we got her for Christmas, at least the dresses and the wardrobe thing and
all the shoes.
Yeah.
She had those gloves. Oh, I was so excited. She had a good time.
Yeah, we were up to like 5 a.m. putting all that stuff together.
She loved it. And I was so excited putting it together. They do make grays with a hint of purple. We'll see. You guys are speaking my love language in purple.
I mean, a really light pink. Like where you're not quite sure if it's pink, but
it's pink. It's a no.
She would love it, and you know it.
I know.
And it wouldn't be. You wouldn't be just one coat of primer, then a coat of paint to be good to go.
My leg, my knee is hurting.
Oh,
I have to take some ibuprofen.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Yeah.
We've been on here for a minute.
An hour and 40 minutes.
Are
you going to turn into a pumpkin?
I need to pee.
Yeah, me too. And we've got some videos to record.
Yeah.
We'll have a video coming out tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Have to have it come out tomorrow.
Yep.
So be on the lookout for that. Again, join me Saturday morning, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, where I have my good friend Stacy joining me. It's going to be a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. Sunday, another coffee with me. Just to end the new year. That'll end the new year. It'll be New Year's Eve. Just me, you, and whoever else shows up. Mm. We'll have a good time. And then the next time she and I see you together, it'll be 2024. Can you believe it?
Crazy. Well, happy holidays, everybody. We hope you enjoyed your holiday. I won't see you till next year. So I hope you have a good new year. Hope everybody stays safe. I'll be working. Mm-hmm. So be safe. Have a good new year. Don't celebrate. Don't party too hard. And
we'll see you.
We'll see you next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday in 2024.
2024.